What's going on, my Cardano friends? It is your Cardano friend Jack here, and in today's video we're going to be going over Cardano, its recent retail adoption or growth in retail adoption, the greatest wealth transfer in history, as well as the recent price pump that has happened for ADA. First things first though, if you do want to hold on to that ADA and see the price appreciate, hopefully over the next few years, long-term, short-term, whatever you're doing, you can stake it without locking it up to earn passive ADA on your ADA, and you can do so with the Jack stake pool. Now, if you're wondering what recently made this little pump that I'm going to show you in a sec here happen, it was basically me tweeting this, that the bears are fricked. We're blowing it. Stars are coming true. And look at that. 12 hours later, we see a pump about 13%. Probably my tweet's fault. I don't really know what caused it, but we do see a little bit of a pump. People are getting interested. And not only is it just the same investors, it is new traders, aka retail investors, coming into the space, or at least new wallets, indicating that maybe there is some more retail interest picking back up like we saw in last May or March. You know what they say, the trend is your friend, and in this scenario, maybe the trend isn't the most friendly. Our interest about a year ago was at 100, so pretty much the all-time high interest when I created the channel for Cardano as a search term, and it peaked back up closer to the all-time high of $3 in August, and then as ever so went gradually down, and right now we're at about 16 out of compared to back in May of search interest. We are kind of in a slower market in terms of crypto, but nonetheless the price has been pumping, and also there has been more retail interest. If we look at this metric here from into the block, basically it has been rapidly increasing over the past 30 days by 186% of holders that have had basically Cardano in their wallet for less than 30 days. This means new people buying into Cardano and buying ADA specifically and then holding it for some amount of time. Whether they're holding it long term or not, we don't know yet, but having more people who are holding for less periods of time does mean that new people are coming into the space and coming into basically getting some ADA in their wallet. Maybe a bit shocking, maybe a bit alarming, but these new addresses do collectively hold around 36% of ADA supply. If they are long-term holders and they turn into be people who have a lot of conviction in Cardano, this could be very good. But if they are people who get shaken out easily, this could transfer easily into the people who are even longer-term holders, more than just 30 days. To be honest, I am a bit surprised with these metrics, seeing as the interest is so low in terms of search volume and search terms of Cardano. We still have a lot of people or new wallets buying into Cardano, which to me is really good, because usually when things are this slow, not many people are buying, and the percentage being 36% of people, basically, or all the people in this category holding 36% of the supply, is quite alarming in the sense that there's that many new buyers coming into the space at a time like this. Keep in mind, this also does account for basically people making new wallets for NFT mints or doing other things with new wallets and transferring new supply in, which does come and happen a lot with new dApps. Also, that is something to take into account. But overall, I do think that having this amount of interest retail during such a basically scarce time is a good sign. Now, getting onto that topic where in the title I said the greatest wealth transfer in history, this is a tweet from Cardano Whale, basically looking at the internet versus crypto adoption scale. And right now we are where the internet was in 1998. So pretty much right before a massive boom, from 100 to a billion users happened very quickly over the span of just 2 years. And I do think that crypto will see that boom eventually. At some point, wherever you go, crypto is going to be a part of life, whether you know it or not, or at least these systems and blockchains that we are seeing today being developed, that technology will be used down the line heavily. And to be honest, this is not just Cardano, this is all of crypto. I think there's going to be a lot of different blockchains and a lot of different uses for each blockchain, but I do think Cardano will be one of those blockchains that is heavily used around the globe when this wave of adoption does come in and we reach from, say, 100 million to 10x a billion users, and then after that it really is just a continuation of that snowball effect. Now, of course, I've talked about this chart about, 8 months ago saying, oh my gosh, we're going to adopt the whole world. But to be honest, these things do happen slowly when we're in them. Looking back, everything happens fast. But when you're in crypto, a month really feels like a year, and time does seem to go by immensely slower. It doesn't feel like I've only been crypto for a year, but that's really how long I've been in crypto for, only a year. It feels like it's been around 5 or 6. Lastly, in terms of ecosystem news, there's a project that is doing very well right now. This is an NFT project. If you want to click off the video, that's fine right now. But I am just going to be talking about NFT project for 1 second. Pixels, Dead Pixels, one of my favorite projects, along with many of other great projects on Cardano that are building in the NFT sector, have released recently their website where you can stake your pixels and basically get rewards, get Ding, right? Ding is a governance token. It also does a lot more. I will go into depth in that. If you want to learn more about Dead Pixels, you can. But if you have pixels, don't forget to stake them. As you can see, I'm earning Ding here live. And if you go to live metrics, you can see that overall Ding is in circulation. People are getting Ding, and a lot of people are staking their NFTs. Now, coming back to this, bringing it full circle to Cardano's ecosystem, I do think that whether it be Dead Pixels or any other project building on Cardano, that there's a lot of ground to cover here, but nonetheless, people are building. No matter if the price of Cardano is 86 cents or 76 cents, people are going to be building things on top of a blockchain that offers something as secure and decentralized for their assets that reside on said blockchain, like a Dead Pixels NFT. I did go ahead and buy 6.9 Ding because I didn't want to unstake my pixels to claim my Ding, and it did cost me about 10 ADA. Right now, the prices of the Ding token are a bit inflated, so please be careful, do your own research, and tread lightly when buying things from the aftermarket, especially on the initial releases of tokens and NFTs. Lastly, before I end the video, if you want to join the NFT movement, the Cardano movement, whatever else, you want to talk with people who are like-minded and in this space, you can join Mom's Frickin' Basement. That is my Discord for Stick Fricks, my project, and also just in general for my stake pool and other things like Cardano NFT related. Join up, see what it's all about, select your roles, and have fun. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys have a great freaking day. It's been your friend Jack. Peace out.